Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aries in the month of July, including late June 2026. So welcome, Aries. We are currently in the zodiac sign. We're just at the end of Gemini, so we're coming into Cancer, which is a water sign, so all sorts of intuitions going everywhere this month. Lots of flowing or stagnation going on as well with your emotions. So just counteract that into what goes on, especially in July. June's a bit softer, end of June, but once we get into Cancer, July Cancer, it's a different story. It can be quite befuddling, I suppose. Okay, so you are in your fourth house of home and family. So all those, that it embodies all those things to do with your house, your family, the people in the house, the dogs, the cats, whoever else lives there, extensions, renovations, everything you can think of to do with those matters is coming in this 4 weeks. So let's have a look and see what we have. Energy around Two of Wands. So ready to launch, Aries. Wands, of course, is one of your suits. It's a fire card, so it does belong to the Aries folk. Two of Wands is all about launching something, making the decision to start something. Now, it's interesting. My interpretation of this is you can go in the direction of the known, or you can go in the direction of the unknown. It's up to you. But either with the Two of Wands, as I interpret it, is that it's going to be good, because Wands is forward-moving energy, it's positivity, it's all those sorts of things. And like any new project or whatever you want to call it, coming through that you're going to embark upon, it's a good thing, because either it's going to do well as long as you go along the way with the steps of progress and forward moving energy. So with that, make the decision and off you go. Where you are right now. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So very much the spiritual learning card. It's a minor card, but it has major impact, especially when we're talking about our relationships and how they work in terms of giving and receiving, reciprocal, in other words. So one's the teacher, the other one's the student, as I always say. And think about your relationships. Which, who are you in that? Are you giving or are you receiving, or who's your teacher, or are you the teacher or the student? So it's quite interesting. It's an interesting dynamic that we all need to reflect upon from time to time, because we can often get grumpy and cranky with our partners or even good friends, where you think, oh, come on, and then you have to use your emotional check to say, oh, hang on a minute, actually I don't know that, I should listen to this person. So that's the Three of Wands, Pentacles, sorry. It also talks about working well with other people. So like most threes, three in numerology sort of is growing, expanding, going places in terms of also having a good platform. So really, realistically, you've got these 3 coins here, which it could be equated to money, wealth, etc. And so you can build upon that, is what it's actually saying. So all in all, a very positive card for you, Aries, for this start, for where you are right now. Let's see what has influenced this card to come in, and in turn will influence the whole reading. Wow. 9 of Pentacles. So very earthy so far. So very independent energy, this 9 of Pentacles. 9s always represent completion of something. And because, once again, we've got Pentacles, so it's about, you know, your day-to-day, your money, your stability, what's going on in terms of what you're achieving. And this sort of denotes good, well, how do I say it? You're on a really good wicket at the minute, but you've created this for yourself. But also, particularly for the female sort of population, way back in the day, it was almost like, oh wow, she's really independent. Oh, she just lives by herself and manages all her stuff. So it was always sort of led towards talking about strong female independence. Really nice card though to get, and completion, of course. So doing really well and very grounded so far. We have Aries thus far. Okay, let's go into the background, which is the last couple of weeks or months, whatever's going on. You'll get the gist when we see what it is. And we have the Ace of Cups. So your fire has been lit emotionally by somebody. You have caught up with someone you haven't seen for a while, or you've connected with someone that you feel like you've known for a while, but in any case you haven't. So it's that soulmate sort of energy coming through here. Great connection. Now I must also add, it can be platonic as well as romantic, this connection, and it also can be to a passion of yours. It can be the start of something, as we saw with the Two of Wands as the card of the energy around. The Two of the Wands is about the launching of a project, and here we've got the emotional charge sitting here. So, and we've got the wealth sitting here, working well with others, sort of a partnership type of energy coming through, which is really nice actually. Let's look at what's happening recently, what's been happening. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty today. The Empress, big card, big energy. Now the Empress is the high female archetype of the tarot. She is the mother, so this can pertain to mothers, your mother or yourself as a mother. Very much an energy of creativity and abundance as well. So doing really well, a lot like the Nine of Pentacles here. It's kind of a very female sort of energy type of thing. But yeah, we have to factor in our mothers, or ourselves as mothers, as females actually in there, to sort of, something's coming in. Now, I won't speak too soon, but there's sort of a connection happening here. So, but I'll just wait to see what comes up in the rest of the reading before I can really cement what I'm getting so far. Okay, the lesson you'll be learning. The Sun, another big card, big energy, big illuminating energy. Nowhere to hide with that sun. Sun shines on everything, so you can't escape its glare, literally. It's a very healing card as well. It's for good health. It's a yes, no answer card. If you're wanting to know, should I do this? Yes, it is a yes, absolutely. But it does shine out or bring to light things that have been previously sort of obscured or hidden. And suddenly it's like a clarity, but with vision. And you think, oh wow, I didn't see that before. Oh, now it's all come to the surface. It's that kind of aha moment where you can actually see through everything that may have been hidden beforehand. So once again, a very interesting, fascinating card really for your reading of home and family. Near future, and we have the King of Pentacles now. He is your mainstay. He is your, what do I call him? He is your mentor king. He is just the archetype of good father, good family man, has lived a world of experience, has has been there, done that. He's fallen over, he's got up time and time again. He knows how the whole game works, basically. And he's very sort of forthright, doesn't say much. He's a provider extraordinaire. So if this may be your partner, some of you, or your father as well. but a really nice energy to see you into the first week of July. But he's also, when he comes up, it's like a trigger sort of to ask help from one of these sort of mentor type energies in your life, whether it be your partner or your father or your grandfather, whoever, to get a really good, clear-cut, very simple answer. They talk in very simplistic terms, these Kings of Pentacles. They're not sort of fluffy and flowery on and on, talking too much. It's just do this or don't do this. You know, they're very clean, really straight up type of people. Male energy though. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. Page of Cups. Now, for some of you, now I can sort of clarify this, and this. So in this case, I'm getting pregnancies somewhere, and funnily enough, we're in the house and home and family. So we've got conception sitting here, can be conception, the Ace of Cups. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is also the second card, essential, or the first card really, essential for a pregnancy. And then this Empress, absolutely a mother card for pregnancy. And then we've got the Child sitting here. So of course this won't apply to everybody, but those in that sort of cachet, or whatever you want to call it, in that age group or that sort of environment, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's absolutely pregnancy for some, or your family or your children or your cousin or whoever. But it's really good. It's a really nice card. So there you go. We'll wait and see what happens anyway. So excellent. How others see you. Three of Wands, really doing well. Good, strong foundations. 3 yet again. It's about strong foundations to build upon and grow what you know. Grow what you know. So it's also about travel as well. Overseas travel. I always get overseas travel with this one for some reason. So some of you could be absolutely travelling over for the summer in Europe, which a lot of my colleagues seem to be doing, or vanishing to Europe, lucky ducks. So yeah, really great card for all those kind of things, like travelling, building something, good foundations, ready to launch something. But in generally, you know, expansion and growth is on the agenda. And this is how other people are seeing you. And there's also 3 here, as in 3 here. So we're getting a 3 sort of vibe coming through, which is sort of that growth, which, you know, with the pregnancy agenda here that I've just mentioned, it could well be pertaining to that as well, Aries. Oh, goodness me. Okay, let's see what you're feeling positive about. Oh, 5 of Swords. So somebody's or people are in your ear here. It's just giving you opinions, unsolicited opinions. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And you're sitting in the middle of it going, oh, why don't you just shut up? This is what we do as human beings. We've all got an opinion, and especially when someone's in a dilemma or has a decision to make, everyone sort of jumps in and has their say, which really doesn't help matters, because you yourself need to evaluate what you want to do. And at 99.9%, it will be what you do without the opinion. So it can cause confusion and conflict, this card. So if you've got that, you know what to do. You just don't bother asking, and just make your decisions based solely on your intuition, especially in the Cancerian time, because intuition can really be used for positive means when we're in water signs, because it is the sign, they are the signs for intuition. Okay, final card, and we have the Queen of Swords. So she is a very staunch woman, this one. very cold sort of background she's got there. It's very grey, but she can be seen as quite a bitter type of woman, or a woman who really calls, you know, she doesn't pull any punches at all. She just says it out how it is. She's the sort of the queen of the truth, with no, you know, apologies made whatsoever. Just gets on with things. Once again, very similar actually to the King of Pentacles, whereas she is one who has had a lot of experience. She's been up, she's been down, she's been around. She knows how things work, and she is a senior member of the tarot. So I would listen to her, even though sometimes she can come off a bit edgy and a bit sort of not aggressive, but bitterish. But senior people do have the experience, and some can come across like that, when in fact it's just their way of sort of explaining things. Well, there you go, Aries. There's a lot going on for you this month under home and family. Please like, subscribe and comment to help me grow my channel, which is going really well. Thank you to everybody for listening and supporting me. I really, really appreciate it, because I love doing these things for everybody when they need. So have a great June, July. Thank you.